Hey, Fuzzy Goat family, Melissa here in Thomasville, Georgia at the Fuzzy Goat. Hope everyone's having a great Tuesday. We have a very dreary Tuesday, and they keep saying it's going to rain, but it really hasn't. I think somebody said that it hasn't rained here since September 8th or something, like the beginning of September. So we need it, but I'd rather have rain than just dreary, make it productive. I made a quick trip to see my daughter in Statesboro, Georgia. So it took a little my knitting time, but it was a very nice visit, and I'm glad to say that she looks like she's learning how to clean a little bit. So that's always a bonus. I remember we went to go get her, I think at the end of the year, and tried to walk into her room. I couldn't believe it. So much better. So she's learning how to adult and doing a good job. Okay, what else I want to say about this weekend? Okay. Yeah, I have a couple things that I thought I was going to get off the needles, but I didn't quite, and it was okay because I'm trying to be, what's the word I want to say? I'd like not to cast on anything till I get some things off my needles because I got a lot of things on there. So I'm getting close on several things, so that's a good thing. And I'm already plotting what I'm going to be knitting on Thanksgiving Day. So anyway, and the other theory I have, and that it came true yesterday, is that when you bring your knitting to a doctor's appointment, you get called immediately. Teresa says it is sunny where she is. That's great. Enjoy the sunshine. So I think I got 10 stitches, and they called me in. But it works. It's how to be efficient in the doctor's office. Bring your knitting. Okay, let's see. Let's talk about my projects. I think the first one I want to talk about, in case Bev is watching, Lynn is watching, Marcia is watching, hello, is my daughter's sweater. This is using bulky yarn. This is the one she asked me to do. It's called sweater number 15, but it's designed by Daisy and Peace. So if you get on Ravelry and put in Daisy and Peace, it'll pull it up. It's my daughter's yarn. It came in today, so I'm super excited. So we'll see. I've never knitted with anything quite this chunky before. So this is the Ba. I have to pull out the tag for you guys. Yes, Ba Mammoth is the yarn. It's 100% superwash merino. It has 90 yards in it. And what else am I going to say? Oh, the color of this is called Pink Nail Polish. So isn't that fun? Super shiny, so it'll be fun. So I'm thinking I might work on this Thanksgiving Day. Is my thought, and just see how far I can get. I don't know if I can do that. Just work on one project all day long. I'll see. But anyway, so we wound up some of that, and it's ready to go when I'm ready. Yeah, the sweater I'm wearing is Shandy by my favorite person, Thea McColeman. Sorry, I had to think about that. Baby Cocktails is what her company is. And I did use, as you can see, very, very variegated yarn, which maybe wasn't the best choice, but I love the yarn. And you can see the little panel here, and I'm going to stand up so you can see the back. It's a really fun cardigan. I realized that I never did put my buttons on it. I have buttonholes in my button band, but I'm deciding I think I want to put them on there just because sometimes it's nice just to button a couple of them. Here, let me show you the back. I'm going to stand up. Yeah, Look at that. Isn't that cool? It was a really fun pattern to do. It's DK weight. Sorry, put my head right in the camera. I haven't quite figured out how to gracefully do that movement. If I'd made it again, I probably would do a more subtle, if it's variegated, more subtle. But I love it. It's perfect. Perfect weight. DK is a perfect weight cardigan. Okay, so Shandy. And I'll put the link up there for you guys too. All right, so let's talk about my projects. And I might go in order here. Yeah, okay. So I am still chipping away at the Pothos pullover. And I think I worked quite a bit on it. Not quite a bit, but I try to time myself when I'm doing this boring stuff. I did my allotted time on the body of this last night, and I think I might be nearing the point where I might switch to ribbing. Maybe I might have like an inch or so when I say nearing. My husband is a good judge. I put it on. He's like, longer. And then I know I need to stop because he does, yeah. So I get his feedback, and then I adjust my, oh, what's happening there? Okay, there we go. So anyway, that's where we are. The sleeves are short, so I probably just need some ribbing, so those will be done. Yeah, and I just love, this is Ryan yarn. But I love the variegation in that. So fun. All right, so that's the Pothos pullover, fingering weight yarn. Cinch that up. All right. Bye, Madeline. All right, so what's the next one I got on my list? Oh, I don't even have a name on this one. I think it is this one. I think this is the drawing sweater. Yes, and my goal is to have this done by Christmas. But yeah, so I think the ribbing on this, I have 7 inches. This is what the pattern recommends. So I'm going to try it on tonight, and then we go to ribbing. I think it's almost 3 inches of ribbing. So I think I am there on the body. I will block this and stretch it. But isn't it? It's just so fun. So fun. And then I got to figure out the sleeve thing situation, but that's another day. Another day. So that's the drawing sweater, DK. We had some people ask us about colors. The yarn that Cadence and I both use for our drawing sweater is the less traveled yarn, which she's no longer making. So if you're interested and want to have us put colors together, just text us at our phone number, or email us. We love to do that. We love to put, because you just never know, like even when you're doing it for somebody else, you can, maybe it's out of your, color theme, but it's so fun to do it for other people. Okay, so the other one, this one is almost done, you guys. You're probably tired of seeing it. And I thought I would finish this, but there were just so many. I wanted to touch everything. So anyway, this is the Painted Plains, and you see how long it is, right? I'll put it around my neck here. I have to finish. Well, let me look at my little counter, because I keep my counter with me here. Okay, so I have 8 more sets of the pearl knit. Then it's just pearl knit. So no, 8 more sets. Yes, I think that's right. And then I'll do the white one more time, and that'll be the end of my last repeat. Then I'll go back to the main color. I can't wait to see this with the tassels on it. I was reading about how to do the tassels. And I'll just do this one section where it has the scallop edge there. So fun. And those will stay down once it gets it. Well, I'll block it clearly, and the tassels on there. Won't that be fun? So this is Painted Plains. This is the Mermaid Tail colorway, but we also have it on the rocks, and we have both kits in. So check it out. I think it's a good gift. Good gift for the holidays. All right, let's get that back in there. Of course, got my Fuzzy Goat stitch stoppers. Another great gift idea. All right, what else we got here? Yes, yay. Okay, this one is exciting. This is the Westbourne. Oh, what's happening there? And I have 1 sleeve done. Yay. And I thought I'd get the other one done, but it didn't happen. So let me tell you what happened to this one. So I thought I tried it on and I measured, and when I got, you can see on my decrease, I did more decreases, I think, than she had on there, but it's fine. So I thought I knew how long to do it. And so at the end, at the bottom of the sleeve here, she has you switch to a 3, or the smaller needle, right? And there's a row of garter, and then you do the 3 little rows in the smaller needle. But before I bound off, I tried it on, and I'm like, oh, I think I want a longer. And I was like, okay, maybe I'll just continue with the smaller needle, right? And then knit, and then do another. I thought that might look weird. It might not roll. I don't know. So I just took it out. It wasn't that much. So I took out those 3 or 4 rows. I picked up, and I just did another inch. So I think it's 10 inches. I think she has 11 on the pattern. I did 10, and then this is another half an inch here. So 10.5 inches. So the other sleeve will be much easier to do because you don't have to try it on as much, right? I already have the map here, my little markers on it, and we'll be good to go. So there we go. Got to do 1 sleeve and then blocking. I don't know. I'm just going to probably block this part and the sleeves and just try to get it to settle down. All right. There we go. Westbourne by Isabel Kramer. I love her patterns. All right. What's next? Yes, Cadence has hers on. She's gonna come show you. I forgot she does have hers on. No, that's okay. I'm just thinking, yeah. So I think our sleeves are about the same length. She's throwing stuff around. Yeah, it's very cute. So you got the bottom to settle down. Yep.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so that's good. All right, so this is my Weekender crew. This is very exciting. Very, very exciting. So what is that sticking in there? Okay. I will say there is a moment in time where you're like, how is this all going to come together? Because at one moment you have the back and the front stitches on hold, on stitch holders, marker or stitch holders. Yeah. Yeah. And then you have this shoulder on hold, and you also have the neck on hold. So there was like a lot going on. And then you did a 3-needle bind off. So then when you put these on, you had the front on a needle, the back on a needle, then you had a third needle. So there was a lot going on. So I was glad when that was done. This is intentional, the seam on the outside, but she does say that you could do it. Teresa's going to make the sweater. It's a fun sweater. And I tell you, getting through the body, it can be a little, boring. I guess that's the word. But once you separate, it's so fast, and I think it's going to be. I put it on, and I was very excited about it. So, and look, I even picked up for the sleeve. I haven't gotten very far. And I think I went down a needle size even more than she suggested. I'm just going to see if I like that fabric. I don't want them as poofy as she has them. Yes, I love the 3-needle bind off. It's a clean, it's a clean bind off. I like that. So anyway, so I started the sleeve. So there we go. So I have the scarf, my Westbourne, and this guy that are almost done. And I think we do pick up the neck clearly and do my crew neck. So anyway, and my class, if those of you in my class, we are meeting this week. And I look forward to seeing you guys then. And if anybody has any questions on it, you can text us or email us or give us a call. I'm happy to help you with that. All right. So that is the Weekender. Okay. Oh, and then, so this is another. I was, even though I didn't get to knit Saturday night or much of Sunday, I was busy yesterday making it happen. That's what I was doing. So this is the Look Squirrel for my sister. And this color just really makes me happy. Yeah, I think that's a pretty true. I'm trying to see if that's pretty true. Yeah. In the class, I had a couple people that when you're knitting, you're knitting flat, right? And you're knitting the body, and she tells you how long to go down to the sleeve separation, and then she says, make sure you try it on, but it's kind of misleading to try it on because you're just laying it over your shoulder, so it's hard to tell. There's nothing that, you don't have this part, so it's not like you can, well, you do have this part, but it's hard to determine that. So since this is for my sister, I did go down a little bit longer, and it might be too long, but I think I'd rather have it longer than too short, because then she wouldn't be able to wear it. It would, be, the armholes would be too short. Anyway, so I did separate the sleeves, which makes this go a lot faster, because it was taking me a long time to get to a back and forth, a lot of stitches. But I will tell you, and you all probably have experienced this, where you're knitting and they're telling you, okay, you should have this many stitches left, and you start counting. You're like, well, why don't I have that many stitches left? You start sweating and getting really irritable. And then I realized what did I do? I put too many stitches on the back. You see I ended up my markers. And so when I got to the side, I didn't have enough stitches. I was getting a little panicked, but all is good in the world because it's fixable. It's just knitting, Anyway, this is the front, and I have a button for her. I am gonna do a button. The button band, I'm going to do a buttonhole like I did on mine, and she'll have a button if she chooses to use it or not. It's so cute. I love it. I think she's going to be happy with that. I love the Look Squirrel. I love wearing mine. Always nice to have a good cardigan. Okay, so there we are with that. And I think I said it's DK. It is Sweet Georgia. Sorry, I was going to use another name here in town. What's the next one I got? I don't want to forget anything. Oh, my sister's shrug. This is not a Christmas gift. My sister is coming down for Victorian Christmas. Oh my goodness. So the town does this. I just see Donna's note. Is she coming back to get her? What'd she say? Somebody was here today and she left her project. Anyway, all right. So back to the shrug. It's called. Okay, perfect. This is the little silver shrug, is what they call it, and it's just a big rectangle that you're doing. I'm gonna hold it this way. That you can see it's got a nice little edging there, and this is going to be the sleeve, and the middle is just stockinette, and it's on, I think, an 8 or a 9, so it goes super fast. And this is a Fino yarn, so it's very thin. And I think they want you to do 18 repeats, and I think what is the color of the look squirrel? Let me see. Let me go back to that. I think it's Cassia, right? Yep. Cassis, Cassis. And then we have the Sweet Georgia. We have like a lot of colors in that family, so it's really fun to look at those and decide which one you want to do. All right, so back to this shrug. So I think they said 18 repeats, so I'm marking my repeats. I think I have maybe 12. So 6 more, which I'm thinking I will probably do more than that. I feel like when I block it, and again, it's going to be worn like this, so the weight of it will stretch it wider, because I was wondering if I should have added more stitches in the body there, or the stockinette. And I'm thinking 6 more is probably something like this. I think I want a little bit longer, just so the sleeves come down maybe just past her elbows. That's my thought. And that's all you do, is you do the rectangle, and then you're going to seam it. So you can seam it as long or as little as you want down there. So I think it's going to be perfect. She likes to wear those kind of things. She gets chilly. And so she's coming down for Victorian Christmas, is what I was starting to say. The town does this really cute, I mean, what would you call it? Like, they have foods that festival, like they have kind of like, what you call it? Wow, words are not coming to me today. Like not circus. My gosh, fair. That's what I'm thinking of. Like a fair that you go to, they kind of have those kind of foods. And they have carolers. It's just really fun. And then, of course, here we dress up, and a lot of the shop owners dress up as in Victorian style. So it's fun, festive. They have reindeer, they have Santa, they have other skits all around. They have a live nativity scene, so it's really cool. So she's going to come by and check that out, because I've been talking about it for a few years. And hopefully I might have that done by then. All right. Oh, and this is, where is it? Right here. And this is fun. I couldn't stop working on this one. So this is the Wallaby that has a pouch. I got it right. A pouch, not a pooch. It's a pouch, but it could cover a pooch if you had a pooch. And this is, I made the second size. So I think the first size is a 2T. So you can see I finished it. Now it's not attached yet. So the construction on this is just fascinating. It's one of those where you're like, just watch it happen. Watch the magic happen. I'll tangle it. Okay. Yeah. So what you did, and her directions are really good. Once I knitted, I don't know, 4 inches of the body. So this is the yellow green part. She tells you how to mark down here to where you're going to pick up your stitches, and that's all you did. You picked them up and knitted the little pouch. I keep saying it wrong. And then you continue on the body until match the length of this, which I think I'm almost there. Yeah, I probably have a couple more. Yeah, I think I'm almost there. So I will knit those together, so kind of bind it off. Continue on with the body. And as you remember, the sleeves are already done. So, I mean, cooking with gas on this one. Yeah, 2 sleeves. I got 2 of them. So I'm hoping that I have done the stripes okay. Like, it's kind of funny because, well, no, I guess they are different. I was thinking the sleeves match this exactly, but they don't. They're different. And then the body is different. It's going to be kind of fun. And I just have to finish the body, and then there's a hood. So hood, I have done a hood one other time from this great nephew. That's the only time I've done it, so hopefully it's not too bad. But a wallaby, and I, if this, I would make another one. It's been super fun, and this is using earth worsted, the self striping, the unique. It's so fun, like to see what colors are coming up next. Kind of play with it a little bit, and because you could just cut that color out if you didn't want to go to the green or the yellow or whatever, and go on to another color. So it's kind of fun. But it comes in, well, I think lots of sizes. I think it even goes up to adult sizes. I think that's all. I do want to say, what was I going to say? Oh, I have a couple. Let me get my Bible here. My cast on schedule. I'm going to make my daughter's sweater soon. At least get that started. And I think I've showed you, I've done a gauge swatch for, hold on, the Helga, which is this cardigan. Right? Okay, so I've done the gauge swatch, but I'm really trying to finish up a couple things on my needle. So this is the Helga. It's using 2 lace weights together. You probably could do it in a fingering. Would you say 2 lace is a fingering or sport? Maybe. And I think I would do gauge. Like if you wanted just to do it with 1 yarn, I think you probably could. It being a fingering or a sport, but just do a gauge swatch so you know. And what's the other one? Oh yes, this is the Barocco. This one's going to be pretty fast too. This is using the Mystico from Barocco, and I have the yarn. I've got my gauge swatch. I did have to go down quite a bit, I think, on this one, actually on both of them, to get the gauge. Okay, Marcy, that's all you say. That's a lot. I don't know. I'll have to go back and look at your other notes, your other comments. Anyway, so. Oh, it is a lot of projects. I know. And I feel like I need to get something, like I'm feeling that need right now to get something done. So I'm not casting on until I get something off my needles. And Teresa's going to make the one also if you have yarn. Excellent. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you next Tuesday. I'll talk to you next Tuesday before Thanksgiving. But I'm plotting and planning football knitting day. And also, I was getting really excited about the Macy's Day Parade. I don't know. I love watching that. And I was just thinking, okay, maybe I was planning it out. Like, I'll get up, take my shower, and then I'll just park it and watch the parade and just knit. Like knit. Because we don't do traditional Thanksgiving as far as like the turkey. Like we'll do something that everybody will eat. And so doesn't take a lot of prep time. So anyway, we will talk again next Tuesday. I look forward to showing you my progress, and text us, call us, email us, or put a note here. And if you have any questions, if we can help, also check us out on fuzzygoatyarns.com. All right. Take care and have a great week.